Former President Donald Trump has long been known for his attention-grabbing antics, but nothing seems to trigger him quite like the mere mention of Barack Obama. Trump's fixation on Obama, driven by envy and an intense need for validation, has consistently led him to post bizarre, delusional claims about everything from crowd sizes to conspiracies about the weather. His latest outburst, following Obama's rousing speech in Pittsburgh, further underscores Trump's desperation to remain relevant in a political landscape that seems to be moving on without him. Let's dive into Trump's latest round of baseless claims, conspiracy theories, and how his self-perceived inadequacy drives his need to lie about almost everything, including Coachella. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to reaching 1,000 subscribers, but we can't do it without you. So if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe right now. And if you're already subscribed, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment to let me know your thoughts. All right, let's dive right into it. 1. Trump's obsession with Obama, a president he could never be. It's no secret that Donald Trump has harbored a strange obsession with former President Barack Obama, frequently lashing out with unprovoked, often incoherent attacks. Whether it's over healthcare, foreign policy, or personal achievements, Trump seems desperate to prove himself superior to Obama, a man who remains immensely popular both in the U.S. and abroad. Trump's delusions took a wild turn recently when, following Obama's Pittsburgh speech, he claimed that Obama would be voting for him in the 2024 election. In a Friday rant, Trump posted, "Obama admits a total lack of enthusiasm for Kamala. I think Obama will be voting for me because he doesn't like the fact that Kamala is an extremely low IQ person." Trump's baseless claims reek of desperation, especially in light of his disastrous attempts to court black voters. Take, for instance, his recent Michigan Black Church event, where Trump rented out a church in Detroit, packed it with predominantly white supporters, and pretended it was a genuine outreach effort. The Michigan polling numbers for black voter support paint a grim picture for Trump, with figures showing him at virtually 0% support among black voters across the state. 2. Coachella Confusion, Trump's delusions of grandeur. As if Trump's Obama fixation weren't enough, he continued his Friday meltdown by declaring, "Trump is coming to Coachella." The sheer absurdity of this statement left many scratching their heads. Why would Donald Trump even mention Coachella, a music and arts festival synonymous with youthful exuberance, diversity, and culture? The answer lies in Trump's deep-seated need to inflate his ego by comparing himself to cultural phenomena. Trump is likely trying to claim that his political rallies pull bigger crowds than Coachella, a bizarre flex considering the vastly different nature of a political rally versus a music festival. Of course, it's not surprising that Trump would resort to exaggerating his crowd sizes, a common tactic of his dating back to his infamous Inauguration Day claims. 3. Hurricanes and conspiracies, Trump's warped weather warnings. Trump's fixation on grandiosity and self-aggrandizement doesn't stop at Coachella. He's also delving into conspiracy theories about hurricanes and natural disasters. In a cryptic message, Trump wrote, "Due to the unusual activity of storms, hurricanes, and tornadoes, when I win the presidential election on November 5th, we are going to allow you to finally get the help you deserve." Trump's odd reference to unusual activity in storms plays into the baseless conspiracy theory popular among some of his more radical supporters, that the government is somehow controlling the weather. While Trump fuels these conspiracies, the reality is that climate change is making storms more frequent and more powerful. President Biden has taken steps to address this reality, preparing for hurricanes and providing disaster relief, a far cry from Trump's suggestion that the government is manipulating the weather for political purposes. 4. The politicization of natural disasters. The politicization of natural disasters under Trump has reached disturbing new heights. Never before in American history has disaster relief become such a deeply political issue. Trump's frequent lies about hurricane relief efforts not only undermine the trust of affected communities, but also endanger the morale of first responders. His false claims, like the one about Democratic governors blocking relief in North Carolina, spread unnecessary fear and chaos. In response to Trump's lies, North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper slammed Trump, calling his claims a flat-out lie and emphasizing that they're working tirelessly to provide aid to disaster victims. Cooper's message underlines just how damaging Trump's disinformation can be, especially for those in desperate need of help. 5. Barack Obama's Pittsburgh speech, a trigger for Trump. Barack Obama's speech in Pittsburgh served as the catalyst for Trump's Friday meltdown. The former president, known for his eloquence and ability to connect with voters, delivered a passionate message highlighting the stark differences between Democratic leadership and the chaos Trump embodies. During his speech, Obama offered a scathing critique of Trump's behavior, especially his habit of lying about everything, including his debates with Vice President Kamala Harris. Obama compared Trump's childish behavior to that of a fake strongman, exposing Trump's insecurities and reinforcing the idea that Trump's bravado is little more than a facade. 6. The rise of Kamala Harris, a thorn in Trump's side. One of the major points of contention for Trump seems to be Vice President Kamala Harris. Trump's attacks on Harris have been relentless, often descending into sexist and racist tropes. His failure to acknowledge her significant accomplishments only highlights his fear of strong women in positions of power. Obama's recent praise of Harris for her stellar performance in the vice presidential debates only further aggravates Trump, who has often criticized Harris without any substantial basis. The constant attacks on her intelligence are a reflection of Trump's deep-rooted insecurity, especially when confronted with powerful women of color. 7. The Michigan meltdown. Trump slams Detroit. Harris strikes back. Trump's strange fixation on Michigan reared its ugly head yet again as he launched into a tirade against Detroit during a speech to the Detroit Economic Club. Our whole country will end up being like Detroit, he proclaimed, disparaging the city's hardworking residents. However, Harris was quick to respond with a powerful campaign ad that captured the heart and soul of Detroit's resilience, reminding Trump that Detroit represents the true American spirit, grit, determination, and survival. Donald Trump's latest meltdown, triggered by Obama's Pittsburgh speech, underscores the former president's growing sense of inadequacy and desperation. From absurd claims about Coachella to wild conspiracy theories about hurricanes, Trump continues to spew lies and misinformation in a transparent attempt to distract from his failures. His obsession with Barack Obama, his attacks on Kamala Harris, and his relentless disinformation campaign all point to a man struggling to hold on to relevance. As the 2024 election looms, it's clear that Trump's tactics remain the same: lies, divisiveness, and a desperate need for attention.